party stipulates to the presence of the jury.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
You may be seated. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Always good to see you. You're still in the state case in chief. So who is your next witness? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Always good to see you. You're still in the state case in chief. Okay. So who is your next witness going to be? We'll bring Mr. Greenidge in as soon as he makes up the order. We'll bring Mr. Greenidge in as soon as he makes up the order.
You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You may be seated. You do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record? You may be seated.
First name Malcolm, M-A-L-C-O-L-M-G-R-E-E-N-I-D-G.
May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
First name Malcolm,
Thank you, Mr. Greenidge. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Ball, you may proceed.
M-A-L-C-O-L-M-G-R-E-E-N-I-D-G.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Greenidge.
Good morning, my
Sir, is it fair to say that you were initially resistant to attending
Ball, you may
court?
proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Greenidge. And in fact, we had to get a
Sir, is it fair to
order
say
to get
that
you
you
were initially resistant to attending court? So you're here because of court, and in fact, we had to get a compelling order to get you to come here. I want to ask you about, so you're here because
In the Lexus.
what vehicle did you come here in? Who was Kadada Jones to Tupac Shakur?
We came here in the Lexus.
Did Tupac drive in with you, or did he drive separately?
He did.
And who was Kadada Jones in the same vehicle?
That's Tupac's fiance.
Where were you staying? Did Tupac drive in with you, or did he drive
In
separately?
Las Vegas.
Yeah. In the same vehicle?
Yeah, Luxor.
And where were you staying? Any other members of
Yeah.
your rap group, the Outlawz, come?
I would. We just never really made it into the MGM.
So, and then what did you leave with Tupac and Shug and everybody that was leaving the MGM?
Tupac and Shug just coming out.
And then what did you leave with? Now you had mentioned a concert, a performance that was supposed to happen later that night. Was that at Club 662? Now you had mentioned at some point you leave to go to that was supposed to happen later that night. Was that at Club 662? What vehicle did you go to? At some point Club 662. I'm going to show you what's been previously admitted as grand jury exhibit number 150. Do you recognize any of the folks in this picture?
I recognize two of them.
Okay, and there's a mouse there right next to you. Don't click on it, but if you can drag it to the people you recognize and tell us who they are.
That's me. That's Katari Cox.
And Katari Cox was one of the other artists who was part of your...
Correct.
Of course. One thing that's come up, you've obviously, in the 30 years of losing your friend and family member, Mr. Shakur, I'm sure you've been exposed to a lot of the rumors or innuendo associated with his passing. Is that fair to say?
I've heard it all.
Okay. One of the things is that Mr. Shakur was upset with his situation at death row. Have you heard that? And was Mr. Shakur somebody that you had spent a lot of time with professionally and personally?
Correct.
Was he somebody that would tell you what his plans were and whether or not he was upset with his current situation?
I shared a lot.
Okay. Did he share with you what his plans were, professional plans were, proceeding from the release of the Machiavelli album?
He wanted to get his label started, Machiavelli Records. He wanted to put out the Outlawz album that we was working on. It was supposed to be distributed by Death Row Records, and he was in talks with Quincy Jones to do some business with Quincy.
So Mr. Shakur's plan was to imprint his own record company, but have it distributed by Death Row Records.
That's what he told us.
Seal passages.
Cross-examination, Mr. Simt.
Mr. Greenidge, thank you for being here today.
Just with regards to the last thing the state had asked you, the work that Mr. Shakur was going to do with Quincy Jones, that involve Death Row Records?
No.
So it was work that he was going to do on his own, like maybe...
Come see us at First Choice Farm and Lawn in Eads. house right outside of Memphis.
Only just for the record. Now, in terms of the death row label, do you know whatever happened with that label? The business itself?
I think it's still going to this day.
And in terms of the label, who's currently on it?
Do I know who's currently on it?
Yes, sir.
I do.
Yeah, at the time of when Tupac was killed, who was on the label at that particular point?
It was a lot of artists.
Well, give us the ones that you
Snoop Dogg, the Dog Pound, Lady of Rage, Tupac, MC Hammer.
So, for instance, with Snoop Dogg, did he at some point, is he still currently on the label as far as you know?
Is he currently on the label?
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure what label Snoop Dogg is on.
Okay. And I'm sure MC Hammer hasn't made any albums lately, right?
That I cannot say yes or no to it either. I don't pay that much attention.
Now, so your testimony here today is that you drove into town with Tupac's fiance, and somebody else in a Lexus. Is that a yes?
That's correct.
And that would have been, what day was that exactly? The day of the fight, the day before?
That was the day of the fight.
So, so you arrived into Las Vegas with the morning of Saturday? The fight's on Saturday?
It was late afternoon.
Okay. And the intention was that you all, including Mr. Shakur, would be staying at the Luxor?
That's correct.
Now, you're not at the fight, and at some point you're notified by somebody that you're going to get picked up by people to leave the Luxor. Is that how it worked?
No.
Okay, can you please explain that for me again, please?
We just left the hotel once we knew Mr. Shakur had left.
I see. And so you left the hotel, meaning you left in the Lexus?
No. We
Well, how
left
did
on
you-
foot.
You left on foot. Now, when you left on foot from the Luxor, was that after the fight?
I don't know if the fight was over or not. We don't know if the fight is over or not. We're just on our way
And
to
where?
meet with Mr. Shakur
Okay, and where did you go to meet with Mr. Shakur?
at the MGM where the fight was.
Okay, and did you arrive at the MGM at some point?
Yes, we did.
Did you meet up with Mr. Shakur at the MGM?
Mr. Shakur and Mr. Knight were coming out as we were going in.
Okay. And when you say coming out, we're talking about coming out of the property itself.
Correct.
So, and when that happened, what did you do next?
We turned around and started going back the other way, back to the Luxor.
All right, so you all returned back to the Luxor.
Correct.
And was there a plan at that particular point to do anything?
Get dressed.
And what was the purpose of getting dressed?
Mr. Shakur had a performance to do that night.
I see. And do you know where the performance was?
It was at Club 662.
Okay. And do you know where the location of Club 662 is?
I do not.
All right. So everyone got dressed in their separate rooms? Yes?
Correct.
And then you came back down and you were picked up by somebody, or did you just drive your own vehicle?
We were in a Lexus that was belonging to Kadada Jones. Tupac Shakur and Suge was in Suge's car.
All right. And you said there was a caravan of vehicles. I think the question was asked, do you know how many vehicles was in that caravan that came through the Luxor?
I do not.
All right. But in terms of where you were in relation to Suge's vehicle, how many vehicles back were you from Suge's vehicle?
We were directly behind him.
I see. And then when you leave the Luxor, where did you go next?
We went to head to Club 662. That was what I was told where we were going.
Okay. But did you eventually end up over at Suge's residence? Suge's
Yeah.
residence? Okay. So even though you said, okay, we're going to go to Club 662, ultimately, you actually went to Suge's residence first.
Correct.
All right. And do you know what the reason was for that detour?
No.
But, and fair to say, since you've been to his residence, it's a gated community?
I don't remember how we got in. I don't remember if it was gated or not.
Okay. And when, but you were there at Suge's residence, and at some point the caravan leaves Suge's residence and then starts heading towards 662.
Correct.
All right. Now, on the moment of the shooting, your testimony is you saw what you believe to be a white, was it a white Cadillac?
Correct.
Now, do you recall giving a statement to police officers that same morning or so that you thought it was either going to be a white or cream-colored Cadillac? You didn't know for sure?
I don't remember what my statement was 30 years ago.
So would a review of your statement help refresh your recollection as to what you told the detective that night?
If you have that available.
No, just one moment.
Of course.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
May I have leave to wander the courtroom freely?
Sure.
Thank you. Sir, I'm going to show you this statement here. Just read it to yourself, just in that page right there. I'm just telling you you're done. Okay. Does that help your refresh your recollection as what you told police officers that night?
Yeah, it's similar to what I just said earlier.
Yeah. And that is, you said it was a light colored, when the question was asked, what color was it? White, I would say light. I'm not even going to say white. I'm going to say a light colored Cadillac.
Correct.
But once again, it's something that obviously in that sort of scenario would come off as either white or light colored, right?
It's at night.
Yeah. In addition to that, when you observed the driving conduct of Shug in the BMW, he made a U-turn and went back onto Las Vegas Boulevard.
I don't know where he was going. That's where he ended up.
Okay. And so at some point you all stopped because he stops.
Right.
And you get out of your vehicle to render aid to Tupac.
No, it wasn't to render aid. It was to see how he was doing.
Okay. And so when you approach Tupac, at that particular point, he warns you and says, and I'm sorry, I just want to make sure I wrote it down, get on the ground, they're going to shoot you. Mm-hmm. Is that a yes?
Correct.
And that would have been because right behind you were police officers with a shotgun.
Correct.
Now, you're kept at the scene for some time, and you see a picture of you sitting on the ground, right?
Correct.
Do you know how many other of the caravan vehicles were present at the time that you had stopped at the final location where Tupac was at?
I do not.
Was it the same amount as what you had in the beginning when everyone was going to Shug's residence?
I could not tell you.
I have no further questions, John.
Okay, and you redirect Mr. Palou.
Nothing for the statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are there any questions for this witness? Please raise your hand if you have any. All right, seeing none, thank you so much. Oh, we do have one, sorry. Jumped the gun on that. May I have the parties approach? All right, Mr. Greenwich, I have a question from one of our jurors for you. Were shots ever fired from your crew toward the attackers?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Any follow-up based on that state?
Anything you say?
Defense.
You know, just for clarification, sir, when we say crew, I'm going to ask you just in general, any of the vehicles in the caravan, do you know if any of those vehicles shot at the vehicle that was the light-colored or white?
I do not know.
Okay, thank you. No further questions.
Okay, now you're free to go. Thank you so much for being with us, Mr. Greenwich. State, who's your next witness?
Judge Scott.
solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this section shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Jeffrey Scott, JEFFREYSCOTT.
Thank you, Mr. Scott. Mr. DiGiacomo, whenever you're ready, you may proceed.
Sir, how are you employed?
I'm a senior crime scene analyst with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
What does that mean you do for a living?
I respond to crime scenes and I document them using notes and photography, recover and impound evidence, and write reports based on the notes and the photographs.
I direct your attention to July 17th of 2023. Did you respond to an address at 2204 Mapleshade Street in Henderson, Nevada?
Yes, I did.
And what was the purpose of you responding there?
I was responding there to document a search warrant.
What shift were you working?
Swing shift.
And so, were you the only CSA that worked that scene that night?
I was the only one there when I arrived, but then I was relieved later on by members of the grave shift.
And you've since looked at, have you since looked at all the photographs that were taken that night?
Yes, I have.
And some of them are yours and some of them are theirs, correct?
Yes.
I'm going to approach.
You can also wander the courtroom freely, Mr. DiGiacomo.
Thank you. First set I'm going to show you is state's proposed 193 through 107. Just flip through those and see if you can determine are any of those your photographs, or at least do they fairly and accurately depict the location of the search warrant.
Mr. DiGiacomo, can you clarify for us which numbers you're introducing? You had said 193 to 107.
I'm having them just look at 193 to 107.
So 107 to 193.
No, I'm sorry, 93 to 107.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't realize
My
that
clerk
was
was very confused.
Most of these are clearly not mine, the photographs that I took, but a couple of them might be. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Is that what the front of the residence looked like?
Yes.
And so it accurately reflects what the front of the residence looks like.
Yes.
Move to admit 93, Judge.
Any objection, Mr. Sand?
No, you're not.
That'll be admitted.
And then the only really other question that I have for you as that relates to 95, do you know if that's yours or the CSA that followed after you?
That's hard to tell.
Okay.
I probably took a similar photograph.
Okay. And same as 94.
That one I'm pretty sure is not mine.
So I'm just going to move to admit 93 and 95. Well, 93 is in. Move 95 in.
Any objection to 95?
No, Your Honor, and just for the record, I won't object to the admission of the photographs that were taken at that particular scene by either crime scene analyst, just to move the process along.
So then the others will be admitted via stipulation. So that would be 94, and then 96 through 107?
Correct.
Okay, those will be admitted via stipulation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem, thank you.
Now, within that garage, showing you 155, there was a Dodge Caravan, Dodge Charger.
Challenger.
Challenger.
Yes.
And does that accurately reflect that Dodge Challenger?
Yes.
Showing you 156, does that accurately reflect an item of evidence that you collected out of that?
Yes, it does.
And then 157 through 159. Take a look at those. Is that the 3 sheets of paper that you collected out of that?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'll move to admit, I know he doesn't object, but 155 through 159.
Any objection to those?
No objection.
Okay, those will be admitted.
I'm going to go through the photographs with someone else, but you did collect a single piece of evidence before you were relieved, is that correct?
Yes, they did.
I'm showing you what's been previously marked as State's Proposed Exhibit number 138. Take a look at that.
Yes, this is the package in which I impounded those pieces of paper.
And then we've had some discussions of packaging, so I'm not going to go through all that, but that's your seal on the back.
Yes, it is.
And with the exception of the slice that the defense, the clerk, and I put in this, it's in substantially the same or similar condition as when you impounded it.
There's an additional date, and I think, yeah, it looks like somebody maybe cut the top and then resealed it.
And if I were to tell you that was on 4/23/26, does that look accurate to you?
Yes,
If you open this, you'd expect to find those 3 pieces of paper you photographed, right?
I would.
Showing you what's been marked as 138A. Are those 3 pieces of paper?
Yes.
Move to admit 138 and 138A.
No objection, Your Honor.
So admitted?
Thank you. For the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm going to show just those last set of pictures of the Dodge Charger in the garage. So let's start with 155. Can you tell me what we're looking at here?
That's a photograph from the right rear section of the Dodge Challenger.
Challenger, sorry, I keep calling it a Charger. Dodge Challenger. And that's parked in the garage area of the residence on Maple Shade.
Yes, it is.
156. That's the location of those 3 pieces of paper you collected?
Yes.
And then 157. And I'll zoom in here. Is that the front page?
Yes, it is.
Without going too much into it, this appears to be a description of an episodic series.
Yes.
158. Oops. Well, generally speaking, page 2 is a ledger that has costs and those type of things.
Yes. Page 2 and 3 were looks like a budget for the series.
And that's going to lead me just to 159. Appears the total budget was slightly under $1 million.
That's correct.
Thank you, Judge. I have no more questions. I pass the witness.
All right, cross-examination by you, Mr. Smith.
Thank you. Sir, just real quick, I heard the word. What's episodic? What does that mean?
Episodic?
Yeah.
To me, it means occurring occasionally or regularly.
And that's what you saw in that first piece of paper, right?
Yes.
And your testimony here today really is that you located that piece of paper and you captured it as part of your experience and training as a crime scene analyst.
The detectives executing the search warrant located it and then had me come photograph it, and then I impounded it.
Okay, and just for the jury so they understand what your role is typically in a search warrant is that you're summoned to the scene to conduct your, an investigation or at least a search of an area based upon what the detective or primary officer tells you is the intent of the search, but you also do your own search as well. Fair?
It depends on the type of call, on how much direction that I'll be given, or I'll be doing it myself.
And with regard to this particular situation and this specific search, you were apprised prior to the search warrant being executed that this was going to happen on this particular day?
Yes.
And so the meeting that typically takes place where you arrive on a scene where a crime had just been committed, where everyone sort of gathers around, they have a conversation of what they're trying to look for. That meeting took place before the knock on the door and the execution of the search warrant.
Yes.
Now, in this regard, you understood that what you were going to do was walk in to look for certain things of evidentiary value, right?
Yes.
Can you tell the jury what things you were looking for of evidentiary value?
I didn't have a list of items that we were looking for. I just knew that I was there to document whatever was recovered.
And the document that we just saw here, that was something that you did not locate one of the detectives did in this case.
That's correct.
Now, do you recall who the primary detective was that was responsible for that search warrant?
Detective Mogg.
Cliff Mark.
Yes. Yes.
Were there any other detectives on scene besides Cliff Mark?
There were several, but I don't remember their names.
Right. Now, with regards to what you do as a crime scene analyst, fair to say that you are operating under a search warrant.
Yes.
And a search warrant is a document that allows for law enforcement to go into someone's residence to look around.
That's correct.
And in this particular regard, though, as a crime scene analyst, you're not the one who actually applies for a search warrant, right?
I did not know.
That would be something that would go through, in this case, the primary detective for this particular search.
Yes.
And that would have been Detective Mock.
Yes.
Now, in regards to what you were doing in this case, you searched what parts of the house, if you can recall?
I photographed the entire house. I did not search. Again, I was there to document what the detectives found in their search.
Okay, and in your training and experience, do you have a now, sir, your
Get in and hold on. It's Cruising the Coast. 30 years, one legendary ride.
It was after the officers had cleared the residence, and then I came in and I took all my photographs. And then the detectives executed the search warrant, and they searched, and then I did follow-up photographs based on what they found.
you did follow photographs.
Yes.
Now, and once again, for the jury, since we weren't there, the photographs you take at the beginning is each room as you find it.
Yes.
And then the photographs that are taken after the search is each room as you find it as well.
I didn't photograph the entire house again. I photographed the items that the detectives located, wanted me to photograph, and then some items I impounded and some items I did not.
Gotcha. And in terms of your photography, was there another crime scene analyst that arrived on scene that took additional pictures outside of the ones that you did?
Yes.
Do you know who that was?
There were 3 members from Graveyard. It was King, Fellabom, and she was thin at the time, but she's West now.
Okay. And those are the crime scene analysts that would have taken pictures of how each room looked like after the search.
I'm not sure what they did.
Did you take any photographs of any bins of photographs found at the scene?
I don't recall taking photographs of the contents of bins.
Let me just show you here. Your Honor, may I approach?
You may.
Your Honor, just for the record, it's already been admitted as evidence, and this is State's Exhibit, thank you for the State's Exhibit number 100. I could just publish that for the jury.
You may.
I'm sorry, we're going to start with 99 first. So this is State's Exhibit number 99. Do you recall taking this particular photograph?
No, I do not.
Okay, that would have been another crime scene analyst.
Probably.
All right. And then I'm not going to show you the next one. I'm assuming it's the same thing. Outside of the photographs that we mentioned here, what else did you do in the course and scope of your duties as a crime scene analyst on this particular night?
That was it. I photographed the scene. I took notes. I recovered the one item, which was the 3 pieces of paper, and that was it.
All right. Thank you. I have no further questions of the witness, Your Honor.
Okay. Any redirect, Mr. DiGiacomo?
Not from the state.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for this witness?